Now you can call me Rokani the Octopus. When I was doing the match preview of Arsenal and the match preview of Liverpool and Chelsea, I told you I see a Chelsea win written all over this beautiful game of football, and finally it has gone ahead to come to pass. And guess who has gone ahead to obviously be beaten? It's none other than a team called Liverpool has been beaten by 2-1 at Stamford Bridge, and you can now go ahead and really give me my flowers for what I really went ahead to call in for this wonderful moment. The side of Liverpool has gone ahead to lose to the side of Chelsea, and this has been one of those huge losses that Liverpool fans never wanted to come, but it was really inevitable because of the form that they've been really exhibiting onto the field of play. Liverpool came into this game of football after losing to Crystal Palace. They went ahead to lose to Galatasaray away from home. That is Liverpool for you, and 3 losses in a row as they head into the international break. And Ancelotti has a lot of questions to answer to the people and the board of Liverpool. But even the recruitment team of Liverpool really has a problem. I'm obviously going to be hinting on it because that team has good players, but it's not a balanced side. So let's see close to 300 likes much on this video. Don't forget to subscribe. And how do you subscribe? Lower right bottom corner is the place to be. Smash the black button that has the word subscribe. After smashing it, hit the notification bell. That will enable you get notified every time I upload a video onto this channel. Now, let me obviously break it down in here. In the 14th minute, Moise Caicedo went in for a shot outside the Tina's box area, and it went ahead obviously get into the back of the net. First half ended 1-0 in favor of Chelsea, courtesy of Moise Caicedo. Then 18 minutes into the second half, Cody Gakpo went ahead to obviously level up for the team of Liverpool, and the game of football was like that for 90 minutes. 5 minutes got added as the game was level, and in the 50th minute, I think there are like 6 minutes added. In the 50th minute of additional time, we saw a cross coming in from Cucurella across the mouth of the goal, and Estevao went ahead to obviously slip in and buried that ball into the back of the net to make it 2-1 for the club of Chelsea. And they badly needed this win. If you're a Chelsea fan, you know what has been transpiring into the side of Chelsea, because Chelsea were really doing bad this season. Chelsea were really doing bad this season. You understand? And I tell you what, they completed the task. And the task has seen Chelsea collect 3 points for the very first time ever since they returned from the international break in the Premier League. Remember, the first game they played in the Premier League, they drew with Brentford 2-2. Played Manchester United, they lost 2-1. They went ahead to obviously play against Brighton. Brighton beat them 3-1. And today they've gone ahead to beat the side of the side of Liverpool by 2-1. But there is a common factor, and that common factor is all about one thing. It's all about the red cards that have been coming in through into those games of Chelsea. Against Manchester United, they got a red card. Against Brighton, they got a red card. In the Champions League, by the way, also went ahead to get a red card. I think it was Pedro Neto. And even today, they've gone ahead to obviously get a red card of Marc Cucurella, as he was on a yellow card. And there was a confrontation in between him and a player called... and Virgil van Dijk, and he was really shown a red card. That is Marc Cucurella, and Chelsea is looking like they really get red cards all the time as they really play. So Chelsea have gone ahead to obviously see to it that they really gate Arsenal on top of the Premier League table. I know very many Arsenal fans obviously going to be joining us onto this live session because they know how important it is. And we are having 40 people watching in only 4 minutes. And it shows you how hugely you guys were waiting for this particular stream to obviously bring this to reality as we talk this beautiful game of football. Now, let's get to the match stats in there and see how everything really panned out. Those are the match stats. Chelsea had 12 shots, Liverpool had 13. 6 shots on target by Chelsea, 2 shots on target by Liverpool, 54% ball possession by Chelsea, and Liverpool had 46% ball possession. 500 passes completed by Chelsea, 445 passes completed by Liverpool, 82% passing accuracy by the side of Chelsea. Liverpool had 82% passing accuracy. 9 fouls by Chelsea, and 8 fouls by Liverpool. Then we are really having 0 red cards to both sides. I don't know why this hasn't gonna have to be recorded. You understand? Let me Google here very well. Cucurella. Let's wait and see. Let me check here. But 2 offsides to Chelsea and 1 offside to Liverpool. 7 corners to Chelsea and 2 corners to the side of Liverpool. And Chelsea had all the dominancy as we talked about it. Let me check. For Mark Cucurella. Mark Cucurella, and his game by numbers was really insane. And I tell you what, he's really looking flawless in everything that he's really doing. I think this guy he called me in and told me. But all in all, I can tell you that Chelsea have gone ahead to obviously win this beautiful game of football in there by 2-1. And I know Arsenal fans are the most exciting about this. And obviously, we are waiting to see how things really pan out in the next future in here onto our channel known as Rokani Media Football. So guys, you are watching in here, and let's see what the table looks like. You understand? Let's see what the table looks like. The table looks as follows. You know, I know most of you are really here to really see what I'm really saying, but this is a prediction I made, I think, when Arsenal was going to be playing against Newcastle, that the game of Newcastle was really very important for a reason that if Arsenal beat a team known as Newcastle, it was written all over the world that Arsenal could go all out and really win against West Ham, and Chelsea couldn't allow Liverpool to beat them. And that's what has gone ahead to come to reality in there. So, Arsenal, 7 games, 5 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss, 14 goals scored, 3 goals conceded, 11 goal difference with 16 points. Match day 7, Arsenal is leading the Premier League table. Second is Liverpool. 7 games played, 5 wins, 0 draws, 2 losses, 13 goals scored, 9 conceded, goal difference of 4. They're having 15 points. Tottenham Hotspur, third, 7 games played, 4 wins, 2 draws, 1 loss, 13 goals scored, 5 goals conceded, 8 goal difference, and that is 14 points. Number 4 is Bournemouth. 7 games played, 4 wins, 2 draws, 1 loss, 11 goals scored, 8 goals conceded, 3 as the goal difference. Crystal Palace is 5th, meaning that, by the way, Crystal Palace really has a chance to obviously even go second because they've played 6 games. They've gone ahead to really win 3. They've drawn 3 and they've lost 3. And they have scored 8. They've gone ahead to obviously concede 3 and they're having 5. That means if they can win tomorrow, any win they get to 15 points, and they're really having a better goal difference than Liverpool, meaning that Crystal Palace can even go second. Chelsea, that has just gone ahead to beat the side of Liverpool, have gone ahead to play 7 games, 3 wins, 2 draws, 2 losses, and they've gone ahead to score 13. They've conceded 9, goal difference of 4. They are having 11 points, and that is 6th. That is Chelsea for you. So, Sunderland, 7 games played, 3 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws, 7 goals scored, 6 goals conceded, 1 goal difference, having 11 points, and they've been beaten by Man United today. Man City are really having 6 games played in the 8th position, 3 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, 3 losses for Man City. Sorry, Man City has 1 draw, 2 losses, 14 goals scored, 6 conceded, goal difference of 8, and that is 10 points collected. Manchester United, 7 games, 3 wins, 1 draw, 3 losses, 9 goals scored, 11 goals conceded, a negative 2 goal difference with 10 points. Lastly, Everton, 6 games played, 2 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws, 7 goals scored, 6 conceded, and 1 goal difference with 8 points. That is Everton for you, and that is how the table is really looking. The elephant is back on top of the tree. The elephant is back on top of the tree, and the elephant is Arsenal. Arsenal has gone ahead to obviously get into the best way possible, and they've gone ahead to find themselves in a position of really getting up the table. And when they get there at this juncture, with the squad they're really having, I tell you what, don't expect them to obviously come up and obviously down what we call tools, because they're really having a highly competitive squad that whichever player comes up and really gets himself in a position of being being given a chance to really offer his services to the club of Arsenal, he really plays with his heart and soul, knowing that if he doesn't really produce or showcase what the manager really wants, then it might turn out to be really very, very bloody in there. So that is the side of Arsenal for you. But let me reiterate my words that I really said. 1, I said that my title favorites, 1 is Arsenal and is my favorite to win the Premier League. And my second favorite was Man City. And everyone was like, Rokani, why are you obviously calling Man City in? And I was like, guys, I've been here for some time. I've seen Man City. They've gone ahead to recruit very well. Last season, what really went ahead to do them bad was that they really had a squad that was really injured, and the players were not matching the levels of other Premier League players that they used to face. You know, that's why Man City went ahead to struggle to obviously play or to get into the Champions League, but they obviously went ahead to get there. Even in the FIFA Club World Cup, however much they had gone to recruiting players, they saw themselves really lose out on very many games. You can all attest to that. And now, with the players they've gone ahead to bring in, remember, in the January transfer, they brought in Omar Marmosh, Reis, Victor, Kosanov, and Nico Gonzalez. Now, in the summer transfer window, is it called Bintelli from Chelsea, goalkeeper? They went ahead to bring in Tajan Reinders. You know, they brought on Ryan Checky. And there is another player they brought in. I've forgotten his name. But Man City, Artli Nori. So, in a space of just 5-6 months, Man City have gone ahead to sign in close to 9 players. And what does that mean? It means that the side of Man City is really very serious and they really have a very good squad. And remember, this is always a marathon because it's a 10-month season and it's always a marathon to everyone in there. And the marathon just went ahead, obviously got started, and 6 games in, we see the difference. When Liverpool was really starting the season, they went ahead to win Burnley. They beat Newcastle. They beat Manchester United. Their first 5 games, they really had maximum points 5-5. But if you can ask them right now, do they really have those maximum points again? 2 games, 2 losses in the Premier League. That is really very, 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 very annoying for the side. That is really very, very, very annoying for the side of Liverpool. And I really came here and really warned them that the way they are really conceding goals is really bad. You can't be a team trying to obviously fight for the trophy and you are conceding in those goals like Liverpool is obviously conceding in. Guys, that can't happen. You can't be that team to obviously come in through and really win the trophy. And everyone was like, they're really having a very good front forward. And I was like, all right. Even the best front three could go again goalless, Name any back three that you know that was really elite. And there are games they went ahead, obviously draw. They really failed to score a goal and the opponent went ahead to beat them. They are there. So you can't really give them guarantee in there. But all I can assure you is that Arsenal are my title favorites. And as they are my title favorites, I really gonna hate to witness their power and their strength through the first 6 games or 7 games of the season. With 3 games in, everyone was excited. 4 games in, every Liverpool fan was excited. 5, and now they've gone ahead to lose 2 in a row. And guess who is top of the table? It is Arsenal. And when you look at that fixture, Arsenal has been really playing hard teams because coming in through to play Manchester United, Liverpool, Man City, Newcastle. All those teams are really very, 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 very huge. And if at all they really are in the mood to obviously disorganize everything, they can. But it's just a matter of time and see how things are obviously going to be panning out for this particular team. But for Chelsea, it looked like they're not obviously going to be adding in something productive in there, but it finally came to pass. Let's get into your questions. Kasande Ben, I'm here enjoying the downfall of Liverpool. That's not a downfall, but they'll win some games. They'll win most games, but they lose some games, and those some games will be really very important to his. Staying there. You understand? When you look at the fixture of Liverpool, let me look through. But let me go to the Premier League. I want to see the next 4 games. When we return from international break, Liverpool, on returning from international break, they are going to be playing against Manchester United. That is it. They're going to be playing against Manchester United. And Arsenal will be playing away at Fulham, another London derby. So Arsenal will play on Saturday and Liverpool will play on Sunday. That is the 19th of October. And that means for another time, Arsenal is obviously going to be playing fast ahead of Liverpool. Meaning that if Arsenal win the game of Fulham, they'll go 4 points clear. Are they 4? Yeah, they'll go for 4 points clear ahead of a team known as Liverpool. And that will obviously pile pressure onto Liverpool because they'll be playing Manchester United, a team that's really unpredictable, on a Sunday. You got me? On the following Sunday in there. From there, City will play Everton. I think that will be an easy win for them. And then the other game is Arsenal hosting Crystal Palace. Second game of the international break. Then we'll be having... Where is Liverpool? Liverpool will be playing away at Brentford. You understand? Liverpool will be playing away at Brentford. So, in most of the coming days, of fixture days, match days, the stand of Arsenal remains firm as they look like they're obviously going to be opening up for everyone and the others will obviously follow in there. So, that is it. And let me get into your comments. Kasande Ben, I'm here enjoying the downfall of Liverpool. All right, Inzeko Cosmas, you said that game week 6, we are going to see Arsenal on table. I said it. Mr. RD, big up, bro. While Liverpool are so unlucky, they must thank the goalkeeper. Yeah, by the way, they never even missed Alisson Becker because the goalkeeper was really very accurate, but also very, very, very unprofessional in there for you. Arsenal back on top. Yeah, that is it. Inziku says that's what our Arsenal fans want to the evening, and Chelsea win Liverpool as we hope now. All right. Then Pambano, Arsenal back on top. Liverpool will continue dropping points because of their poor defense. Obviously, we've said that for a long time. Peter, Bagonza, Apuli, Liverpool, Chevade, Kolavane, Nayoka Bajishikole. All right. Yeah, scoring and leaving the occasion when you've gone ahead to score. It's not really good. Then Mubarak Nabongo. Mr. Aradi, tell the Arsenal fans that those are blaming Gyökeres. Why is it not scoring? But they forget that Gyökeres is bigger weapon at us. A player doesn't need to score goals to obviously look good. And you see where Saka's going to hit to play. I think that's where the manager is really planning to obviously try him out in there for you because he's really that good. Liverpool has to work in their defense. Yeah, they really have. We're going to have to say that. Nabende Nicholas Rokani, do you think Arsenal can win 5 consecutive matches? I think they can. And Buide Michael, you've gone ahead to retract your comment. So guys, that's what I had for you in here. Liverpool have been beaten by Chelsea by 2 goals to 1. Ciao, ciao.